You know what was chilling? When I listened to President Biden's speech, I thought the same thing, comparing what President Trump said a year ago. And honestly, Nicole, everyone was very happy about what Biden said. I actually had a moment of sadness because I thought, if this just could have been rewound a year, and if we could have had President Biden and his team dealing with this last year, we would still have deaths. We would still have cases, but it'd be nowhere near what we're talking about today. And that really is something that I hope we don't forget going forward, because we all desperately want this past year to be behind us. I know I do. But there are some things we should not forget. And what really matters, this was presidential leadership by definition. This is what we expected a president to do. It took us a year to get it.
Yeah, I mean, look, Charlie, the competence of this team is beyond debate. And the parties have been debating policy since the beginning of time. But the competence with which this team is going about tackling the virus is undeniable and quite staggering, frankly. But they do still have the legacy of Trump's disinformation. I mean, those two speeches are instructive for more than just a change in tone and a change in substance. A year of disinformation and calling the pandemic a hoax and downplaying it intentionally and refusing to model public safety behaviors like mask wearing and taking events outdoors. Its legacy is being carried out by QAnon. And let me read you some reporting from the Post. Adherents of QAnon, an extremist ideology that the FBI has deemed a domestic terrorism threat, can be found in the less visible but still virulent world of encrypted chat app groups on Telegram and elsewhere. These largely unmoderated online spaces have become cauldrons of ludicrous claims about the pandemic and breeding grounds for an increasingly intense alliance between QAnon and COVID denialism. Obviously, Donald Trump went out of his way to praise a QAnon candidate, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and COVID denialism was his brand.